It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time.
Essa música aí,
Two
hein?
banks on the same damn street. The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to
Nossa, a
Jesse
sensibilidade
James,
tá
she'd
doidona,
say.
cadê?
Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeyville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
Trilha sonora
The
boa, hein?
locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeyville, so everybody knew them. The bank teller tricked them, telling them the time lock on the safe wouldn't open till 9:30. Well, that gave the locals enough time to prepare an ambush for those sons of bitches.
Quebra a porta. Caraca, que joguinho bom, né? Fazia tempo que eu não jogava isso aqui. Coice do diabo. Vamos pegar o coice do diabo, ó.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows.
A dublagem é
They
muito boa,
had
né,
it
mano?
coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently.
Pei, pá, pá.
First of all, it was high noon.
Right.
A posse of U.S.
Cada
deputy
conta a sua
marshals
história,
were
né?
on the rooftop across the street.
Eita porra.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen have been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to
Usando cara de
rights.
escudo.
Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait till some bitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud
Nossa,
to
tô
ever
meio
lay down
vesgo,
their
né?
guns.
Nossa, velho, eu tô muito vesgo.
You went in there alone to confront those criminals.
E a escada aparece do nada aqui, né?
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank.
O coice do diabo continuou, né? Pelo
From a
menos.
direction they weren't expecting.
Nem sei se dá pra subir aqui, ó. Só tô subindo.
From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
O que é aí, cara?
We've got company.
Entrou pelo outro lado, a única diferença foi essa, né?
Heroic men like him
Is
did
that
what other
Silas
men
Greaves?
couldn't
Son of a
to make this
bitch!
country free.
Ah, prefiro a
Jim
pistolinha, hein?
Bowie, Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Morre aí, cara. Ai, essa doeu.
Brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Porra, esses... Pegar segredo, peguei. Muita grana, né,
Over
mano?
there!
Ah! É a sequência, esqueci. Esqueci da sequência de apertar o S. Esqueci que tinha isso.
That's Silas Greaves.
What the hell? Blam! blam! He came away victorious, taking down those
Igualzinho,
thieving
né?
Daltons.
Pô, o bagulho ali fala pra capturar, mas eu vou matar, né?
His name is Silas Greaves.
Silas
When dust
Greaves.
finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid,
The
but that
last
just
man
wasn't the way it happened.
Agora é outra história. Ai, meu Deus. O da hora desse jogo são essas narrativas, né, mano? Vai voltar tudo de novo.
It was early evening, not high noon.
Cada um conta a sua.
Daltons blew up a safe, and we're all set to hightail it out of there. I was late to the party, and Coffeeville was already up in arms. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Ué. Olha lá, ó. Agora é outra história completamente diferente. É dos caras fugindo. Caralho, é muito louco esse jogo, né?
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless.
Ele é um escudo?
They did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same
minha
town
dinamite?
where everybody knew them.
Ah, é puto.
They still had
Nossa,
friends
que
in
merda, hein?
common.
Gastei a dinamite à toa. Pô, a pistola é muito da hora, né, mano? Vou usar a pistola mesmo. Olha, tem um puto aqui. Coice do diabo, esse aqui, cadê? Porra, perdi a arma. Aqui, tá o coice do diabo. Ah não, já tava com coice do diabo. Cadê o coice do diabo? Joguei fora se querer. Vai. Essa história tá diferente, porque nas outras histórias eu entrava aqui e matava os caras, né? O cara botou pra ver o objetivo mesmo? Não lembro qual que era o botão pra ver o objetivo. Deixa eu ver ali. Eis que você... Olha os caras me esperando até agora. Eis que você compra o Red Dead com um perigo, né?
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons.
Esse puto!
They were shooting at the Browns,
Nossa,
who
mano.
were shooting at the Daltons, which wasn't any surprise.
Pareceu do nada esses
Those
caras
two
aqui.
families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Highhoffers, whose daughter recently
Caralho,
married a
eu
Smith.
fiquei rushando e os bonecos começaram a dar respawn por causa da história do cara. F, né? Não vou rushar mais não, mano. Se fuder. Fica dando respawn nessa porra aí. Vou comprar, eu lembro que eu tava fazendo isso aqui pra liberar, né? Pegando tudo. Arma lendária desbloqueada.
Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
Capeta de marfim. Vamos pegar o capeta de marfim, então. Ah, porra, essa arma é boa. Não tem nada aqui, né? Bom, pode ter itens. Ver que tem mais algum segredo. Bom, pra cá.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape.
F. E aí, Max? Seja bem-vindo, mano. Boa noite. F, né? F. Pelo cantinho, ó. Pelo cantinho vai. Aí agora. Vai. Ah, aqui, caralho.
It was Emmett.
Que é a área de boss.
And he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silent Creed. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
Morrer!
You are dead, Law Dog.
Morrei, cara.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Caralho, deu tiro na cabeça e sobreviveu. Como assim, mano? Foi até pra trás assim, ó.
I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Como assim, né, mano? Êxito. Continuar. Baita de F, né?
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track them to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course. So we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Oh, hey, Tracy.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color. Red as blood.
Que brincadeira, né?
The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Pepitas. Ah, não vi o botão de novo aqui, burrão.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Come out, you yellow bastard!
Vamos na jaca aí. Nada, pensei que ia ter coisa aqui dentro. Eu e minha maneira de entrar nos lugares, né? Pra ver se tem item. Pra cá não, né? Pra onde que é? Pra cá mesmo, caralho.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends. The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
A trilha sonora é mó boa, né? O que é isso aqui? Opa, espingarda no lugar do rifle? Não, vou pegar o coisa. Eita porra! Ah, não vi a granada, ó. F. Contador de mortes, né? Contador de mortes. Vi um puto ali, mano. Bota vermelha, mira. Nossa, eu tô atirando um tronco de madeira, ó que burro. Ah, é granada. Tem que atirar nela, eu esqueci.
Point being, I was under serious attack. And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Porra, não morre não. Não morre não essa porra. Pelo amor de Deus, quantos tiros eu dei ali. O que não morre, velho. Ih, aqui é boss. Aqui é boss, né? Esses barrilzão aqui. Vou entrar nessa casa aqui. Rifle de cano cerrado? Interessante.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view, but just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running through the bushes. Of course, I followed them.
Caralho, que arma forte.
But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve?
Cara dormindo no meio da história.
So I just started walking, and pretty soon...
Apareceu alguns jacaré aqui, já pensou? O cara dormiu, mano, na história.
Steve? Steve?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Índios. Ah, não, né?
They were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying
Ah,
attention.
sumiu os índios.
Now, where
Caralho,
was I?
filha da puta.
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Bounty hunter! Stop that, so
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins. Two Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
A trilha sonora é da hora, hein? Morre, desgraça. Vamos na bundinha. O cara que tava aqui, mano? Hoje não. Tem um cara aí, põe. O cara tá de escudinho, mano. Filha da puta. Eu gostei dessa diabo de marfim, né? Boa pra caramba. Ela não é tão potente, ela dá uns tiros rápidos da porra. Cadê? Ué.
He's almost as good as me.
Nossa, é, morri. Tem outra aqui, ó, cadê? Cadê esses putos, mano?
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Foguinho aqui. Será que pega fogo? Não dá pra subir. Nossa, só falta eu ficar travado aqui. Puta que pariu, travei, mano. Por que, mano, eu faço isso? Travei. Acreditável, né? Travei. Não consigo sair daqui. Ainda bem que o último ponto de controle deve ser aqui, né? Puta que pariu, mal atrás, mano. Tem mais um aqui, eu tô ligado. Falei. Cadê o puto daqui? Sumiu.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against
Só
anyone
não
who
pular
would
aqui,
threaten.
ali que não é idiota de novo. Tá tudo certo.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn
conquista.
steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Redistribuição
Yes,
de
it
renda.
floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board.
Steamboat.
It was in that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high. And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Tanto de mosca, mano. Ah, não vi o segredo.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Não tem nada pra fazer então, não. Caralho, que loucura, ó. Olha feito na água. Melhor que Cyberpunk. Ô, porra.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
A 12 aqui ia ser da hora, hein? Engarda. Aqui vai ter luta, né? Aqui é a boss fight, certeza. Ou não. Ué. Tá me vendo não, irmão? Ô,
Right about then, Much to my relief,
Ué, apareceu aí os
vigilantes
vigilantes?
finally
safado?
arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
F.
The Daltons had played
Not
me
so
like a
tough after
fiddle.
all, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it's slow.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how did you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this
bem aqui,
once
né?
and for all.
Aí eu gostei, eu vi vantagem. Eu vi vantagem. Caralho, quanto é XP, mano? XP grátis. XP grátis aqui, ó.
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to
Ixi.
take me down.
E aí?
Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Fudeu, mano. Vamos ter que matar os dois uma vez? Tô esquecendo de apertar o A e D, ó. F. Nossa, ó, aqui eu morri. Perdi já. Nossa, aqui vai ser difícil, hein, mano. Isso aqui vai ser difícil. Tem que morrer a primeira vez pra saber quem atirar, né? Desonrado, tô nem aí. Toma no saco aí, ó. Vamos você também, ó. Não, foi desonrado. Deixa os caras me matar. Não quero ser desonrado, não. Calma lá, calma lá. Calma lá. Não quero ser desonrado, não. Meu Deus, é muito difícil aqui, cara. Toma na jaca aí, ó. Deu certo. Ufa.
A sad end for
Muito
those two.
difícil.
If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived
Êxito.
off the legend of that fateful day
Rifle de cano
and
cerrado,
the
tiro na
tragic
cabeça.
death of his two brothers.
Habilidades. Eu vou pegar todas bonitinhas assim, e depois eu pego todas do outro ali, ó. Caraca, que jogo da hora, hein? Ah, não usou a minha velocidade não.